Bum 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 bum. What's up, guys? Cameo here. We're gonna do another episode of War Thunder. Today we're gonna do a higher level game. Unsure. I don't know if I want to do the Russians or the Americans. I think I'm gonna go with the Americans though. I'm level 7. I do have the B-25 Mitchell, but I dislike bombing, so we're gonna go with more of the attack aircraft. Of course, I'm gonna be keeping my favorite plane, P-39Q5, and we're gonna go into battle. I will start the recording again once we're in the game. All right, we're back, guys. We're gonna get a game, Ground Strike and Port. This is an arcade game. I want to start doing historical battles in the P-39. Get some practice in. I was in a stream with another player, Gonzo. Very fun game to play. Had quite a large squad of 4 people, all viewers of his stream at the time, and we were out there getting some stuff done in historical and arcade battles in varying levels. I think he's doing another stream today. If you'd like to go watch that, it will be on Twitch under the Gonzo TW. I do plan to try to get on it, but it's not guaranteed. So, and if you guys want to watch it or watch me, there's always a chance of that. So we are in a higher level battle. Let's see. So many ground units. So Hurricane dropping in, A-20 on the other side. Oh. A Beaufighter coming in. I'm gonna engage this A-20. Oh, he ducked underneath me. There we go. Let's get behind this I-16. Where'd the I-16 go? Turn, there we go. Okay, now we're on him. Come on. Critical. Yeah, 37mm cannon in the front. Come on. That guy almost ran me. There's another air cobra. Trying to steal my kill, of course. Hate people. Alright, BF-109. Historically, the P-39 series are actually able to, Ooh, he got me. Alright, well. A P-39 there, and got a kill assist for that. Let's see how many assists I can get in one game. Ah, he's on fire. Let's try the Blenheim. I finally got a kill. Oh, they cut my wing off. My wing tore away. Oh, it was the Blenheim Zomo. All right. And there's the end of the P-39Q5. On to the next. Mark 4 Blenheim. Alright, API, an armor-piercing tracer rounds and ground target cannon. Actually, I was doing a lot of research on the P-39 series. I was gonna do another video series about history and technology inside of the aircraft. I was into a lot of the different aircraft that I enjoy. Well, I started out with B-39, and yeah, learned a lot. These guys were originally designed to be a boom and zoom aircraft, especially high altitude interceptors. But then they really couldn't perform as well high up in the air, which is really surprising because I can't. There we go. The actual requirements for the plane was one of the most stringent requirements that the United States had ever put out for an aircraft. Hey, I got him? I didn't think I hit him. Anyway, so and it surpassed what they thought they needed, but it still turns out it was inadequate for the war. And then it was a really proprietary design in this case, just because of how the engine's actually seated. It's seated behind the pilot, and a large crankshaft is turning the engine in front, which gives it the well-known, the distinguishable nose arc like that. On 37mm cannon, don't fail me now. I just shot my own teammate. I'm still shooting my own teammate. Ha 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 ha! That's my kill. Oh nope, it's not. I shoot my teammate while I was doing that though, so you know. Ooh, Mark 10. Get him out of the air. Get him out of the air. So yeah, and ooh, P-40. Shot right in behind this guy on accident. Oh, I mean that was totally on purpose, guys. Ah. Woo, that was close. Okay. So yeah, because it has the new seated engine. Woo! Got shot by that too. It gave it a very distinguishable look in the air, and many of them were used, but none of them were super effective for the British or the American Air Force at the time. So they actually just gave it to Russia. Many of them just to kind of give them to Russia just to see how it would perform. I think I got them. And Russians, they took it and turned it into a low altitude air-to-air weapon. And then to get a little more, the Americans and the British had actually then okay, well, my rudder is gone. They actually gave it to the Russians, but then they started using it as a ground force target. I still hit him. To try to do strafing runs with the 37mm cannon, because it can penetrate 0.8 inches of armor at 600 feet, I want to say. Air assist streak. That's doing me a lot of good. I'm in third. It's not horrible. And because it could penetrate the army so well, they just used it as air to ground. Well, the Russians got the cannon. They immediately took the two wing machine guns off the edges, off the sides on the actual wings, from the P-39Q-5, which is my favorite plane. I just fly. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Anyway, and made it a little bit more maneuverable, because it really does not. This plane does not have a very good turn rate, like a roll rate. Oh my gosh. I don't have rudder. I don't have. Okay. Well, there's that. So they took it off the wings and they left the cannon on, but they weren't getting any armor-piercing rounds for it, so they actually came up with their own and used like an explosive round. And because they used the explosive round, they're able to get a ton of air-to-air kills, which was the most effective. Actually, I want to say half of the aces that. Well, first, all of the aces of World War II for the Russians used at least one kill, got at least one kill on a P-39, but then over half of them recorded most of their kills on a P-39. So it was really an effective plane, and Russia was able to use it well. They had to develop their own tactics, but they were able to use it really well. This P-40 is so bad. It's like flying a boat. Oh. Oh. Let's see if he rages in the comments. That was partially my fault. Definitely partially your fault. We're F6F. Let's use some bombs and some rockets and have some fun. So, yeah, I personally love it, and I love how they were using it. I think it makes so much more sense than to use it how we did, how the Americans originally used it. Even though, if it did come out to be an adequate aircraft at high altitude, intercepting aircraft, it would have been a good one. It still would have been a good plane, but they just didn't figure it out until after they'd already shipped off to Russia, so there's really no use to it anymore. It was determined inadequate for we had fun. Anyway, so it was determined inadequate. Gave it to Russia. Russia made it very adequate and got a ton of air kills for it. So, if only they knew. Alright, decent game. 5,700 lions and 9,235 XP with the on-hand award. Alright, guys. Well, that's enough of a history lesson / gameplay. Don't want to make this thing too long. I still have to upload it to YouTube. So, I will see you all later. This is Cam Hale signing out. Stay fresh out there, Cam Halians.